Madam Hannum says that I am still a new bride and my book is written, and Josie Othman had an intimate relationship with him before the wedding night. And when I came to talk to him and ask him that we enter formally and work the night of the entrance, his response was that he made me mad and angry and told me that you must deliver the pregnancy only in your womb, if you want to know what the story is. Support me, Blake, and subscribe to the channel. Usman and I were engaged for about 7 years. I still have written books and a written marriage contract for about a month. My marriage contract was concluded from here, and I met Othman, who worked with him in a relationship and made me and him be in one bed, and he worked with him in an intimate relationship. And he made me pregnant with him. And when I asked him that we enter our apartment, announce our passport, and set a date for the night of the entrance, and I don't want to admit it and say that it's not his son. And I told him and swore to him that he is his son, from his flesh and from his flesh. Mardash believes me. He told me that one should not surrender to one. She can surrender herself to anyone. And he threatened me and told me that this is not my son. Rohi Shofi is the son of Minimum. I threw myself under his feet, and I was on the heels of his leg, so that he would believe that the Lamb is only in his souls, and his crucifixion. But I found him, I don't want to believe, and he left me and threw me on the ground. And we wrote my furniture list. The late written in the OEMA was only £2,000. I'm trying to convince him that I'm pregnant. He doesn't hear my words. And the second day I met him divorced after I surrendered myself to him, and he took his mood from me. Right now, I do not know how to act. And that was my penalty for hearing his words and surrendering myself to him. And this is the penalty for anyone who surrenders herself to any man, even if his book is written. In order to have a relationship with him, you must set a date for the wedding night and until the wedding night takes place. And because I am confident of myself, I will not get pregnant and continue to the other. Then I came to attribute the boy to his father. He refused again and said that he was not my son. I went to the family court and filed a claim against the child in the court. I filed the lawsuit and said that he was Josie and the father of my son, and submitted the marriage certificate to the family judge. The judge requested medical analyses from me and his son, and requested a DNA analysis, so that he would know from the analysis that the child remains Ibn Othman and Layla. After the medical analysis, it was proven that the child is my son, Ibn Othman, and she won the case from Othman. B's her designer, and not satisfied with my final return, and decided that we are separated from each other, and I don't want to complete his life, but the rest. And I just want to tell you that there is no girl, even if her book is written. She surrenders herself to any man, whatever the pressures and circumstances. And let her be enhanced and honored with her honor, like this better, and be patient until after the day of the entrance. Because if a woman surrenders herself to her groom before the wedding night, she will come down from her groom's sight, and he will detract from her look and think that she sleeps with all the men. whatever work for him and answer him dahab. I don't believe it, too. And leave her with her dignity and honor until after the wedding night, because the honor of a girl is precious. And this was the story of Madame Ulfat with her husband, Othman. Just before his wedding night. Oh, every girl and every bride, it is permissible to advise you. Be aware that you surrender yourself and your honor to your groom. Even if your book is written and your marriage contract is written. Be aware that you surrender yourself before the wedding night. Because the consequences for you will be severe and difficult. Wait for me, except with new events from married life. If you like the video, support me with Blake and subscribe to the channel. Tota Rafat.